Hi guys, welcome back to Hair Dry Treatment. Big game obviously coming up in the FA Cup against Wolves, hence why my dad's here. Dad, how are you, firstly?
Hungover.
Celebrating New Year, so obviously, 2020, starting off with this big cup game against United. The Molyneux is always up for it, isn't he, when it's playing you?
This season, the atmosphere at the Molyneux has been absolutely superb. Like I say, we're on our way back in pace and attack.
So, am I wrong to say that you're feeling confident going into this game? Obviously, as Wolves,
No.
you've been unlucky with decisions.
Not feeling confident, but I know on our day, Wolves can beat anybody. So if Man United don't perform, they'll get smashed like they have done the last 3 times at the Molyneux.
Yeah.
In fact, you drawed 1-1, and we was lucky really because obviously you missed a penalty. What's his name? Wally missed a penalty.
Yeah, Dad's not a Pogba fan, but
No.
it's whether Pogba's still going to be here at United.
Nah, he's gone.
To be honest, but it's an interesting one. But yeah, I think when Wolves was drawn out, I was dreading that. That's the one game I did not want. If I'm totally, especially that Molyneux as well. Like you say, I've been there. They get the players bouncing. They love playing against Manchester United because of the positive results that you've had as well. But I just think, on the whole, I think we're going into this as the underdogs. I think you're the favourites because of the way that you've been playing this season and against the bigger teams.
No, I think United have played well the last 3 or 4 games. Apart from the Watford game, United have played well.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of Wolves fans, if you ask any Wolves fans, which player would you take from Man United and swap for the Wolves player, and I don't think there's any at the moment. We wouldn't. I mean, Rashford's played well the last 3 or 4 games, but if you look over a calendar season, I think he's been poor. So
yeah, but in terms of goal scoring, he's up there as one of the top goal scorers in the league this season.
Yeah, he is, but I don't know. Just sometimes he looks like a well beater. Sometimes he looks like he's playing for Leighton Orient.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He never looks switched on.
Yeah. I get what you mean, like, and decision making, isn't it? Sometimes I think he lets him down massively.
Wolves Man United game, I think it's going to be which midfield comes out on top.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I think Fred and McTominay are good players. I think I said that before on your show. I said Fred's not a bad player, but we got Neves and Moutinho, so it's whoever comes on top. And like you say, I don't know if I think you'll play Luke Shaw left back. And I think Troy Audie will destroy him, to the truth, pace-wise. Yeah,
I think Luke Shaw. If I'm honest, that Brandon Williams is a kid that I think
he's got a good future.
He started so well in the United shirt. I think he gives so much more than what Luke Shaw does. But I think in terms of trusting a player, Ollie obviously trusts Shaw over.
It's going to be a good battle as well on the left-hand side because Wan-Bissaka is a great defender, but he doesn't give you a lot going forward.
It did the other day though.
I think we've got a special player coming through, like Vinegra.
Yeah,
he's going to be a top player. But I think he'll stick with Johnny Otto, and Johnny Otto is he's the James Milner. He's so underrated.
Yeah,
he's disciplined.
He's up and down all game.
He's disciplined, superb. But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, and I think Adama Traore at the minute in a Wolves shirt. He's just unplayable. I think when he gets the ball, he makes stuff happen. And it used to be a question where, yeah, he was quick, he was direct, but his final product wasn't good enough. And a bit like Rashford did decision making. But I think Nuno, it shows how much of a good coach he is. Adama now knows his role. And like I say, I think he's been unplayable. I think he's been quality for you, especially over the last few games.
Yeah, well, Wolves fans, all of us is thinking last season, how is he a professional footballer? Because he was awful, but the way the managers worked on him pre-season, and just good coaching, to the truth, good coaching. But there's still times in games and you think, what's he doing? Then all of a sudden he'll do something, and he's got you 30 yards up the pitch.
Yeah, but because he's got that raw pace, like you can't defend it. You try to get too close to him, he's that strong he'll roll, yeah. You give him a bit of pace, and he's just going to run past you. And I just think that on his day, he is unplayable. It's just whether he's got that decision making in the final third to make the right decision and put the right ball in, for example.
Going on to Man United, I mean, you see a lot on Twitter, Ollie out, Ollie's this and Ollie's that.
What's your opinion on it?
My opinion is he's got to have at least another 2 transfer windows because you've got to trust him.
Yeah.
He's made the 3 boys what he has made have all been good boys, and you're not going to turn the club around in 6 months. He's getting rid of the deadwood. You can see them gradually easing out.
Yeah.
The team spirit's there back at Man United. You can see them, they are together.
They're playing for the manager, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I don't think it's a case where they've dropped that down tools.
You've got to trust him. He's made. James is a good signing, and young.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka's a very good signing. And Maguire, which everybody knew when he went there, he was going to be a captain.
Yeah.
He was going to be the captain.
Yeah. We lacked that leader. We haven't got that leader. The people saying Pogba was that leader. He's not.
Pogba's not.
He's not that leader. He's not the guy who's going to get the game by the scruff of the neck. And the thing with Maguire, I do think he's slow, and we obviously overpaid for him. But we were always going to overpay regardless of who we got because people knew that we were United and we were desperate for a defender.
Maguire's a bit like John Terry. He's not the quickest, but he reads the game well.
Yeah, and he's solid. And he's consistent.
The lad next to him is coming good as well.
Lindelof.
Yeah.
The thing with Lindelof, I think he gets bullied sometimes. I think he's shown that. More physical opponents. But against Burnley, I must say that him and Maguire defended really well.
I mean, going back to Pogba, you could have, I don't know, say, Dyer from Tottenham. He'll play a long ball. If Pogba plays the same ball, for some reason, the press and so-called fans, it's world class, it's a world class pass. It's just, it's a long ball. Why is it world class? Because Pogba's played it.
He's like a brand, isn't he? I guess that's what it is.
It's just a tool.
I've got to be honest, I've got to dispute that and say, look, in flashes I've seen firsthand that he can be a world-class player. But you can probably count on your hands how many, I'm not going to say world-class, I'm going to say good performances Pogba's had in the United shirt. I don't think he's influenced that many games.
Yeah,
that's right. And like for the money that we've paid for him, you have to say that that's an underperforming player. But at the same time, you have to acknowledge as well, he's been in a bang-average squad. He hasn't had a lot around him.
Nah,
I think you have to balance it out a little bit.
If you got 50 million for him, I'd snatch their hands off.
Do you think? Could you see him going in January though?
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. They've played him in the last couple of games as sub just to try and prove to teams where I'm looking at him that he's fit.
Yeah.
He's over an injury, and he's been rested the last game. I don't think that he's rested for a reason, so he don't get injured, so they can sell him. Myself personally.
But if Pogba goes in, we've already mentioned the midfield. That leaves us really. McTominay injured as well.
The money what you get, I'd sooner have 2 decent players than one who thinks he's world class but he's not world class. And you'll have 2 players who want to play for the shirt.
Well, of course, we need players who want to be United. It's not just about the money. I completely agree with that.
Which players would you take from Wolves?
From Wolves?
Yeah.
Moutinho. Neves.
Moutinho is the best.
Jimenez, I think, is one of the best strikers in the league. I genuinely think he's quality. Jota is quality. But I think if you're looking at the Wolves, they're playing well because they know the system. Nuno has drilled them into a system. If one of them comes to United, are you going to have the same results? Do you know what I mean? I think he's got it right at Wolves.
There was talk of him.
It is down to the coaching.
He was never linked to Arsenal. And I was listening to TalkSport the other day and the Moose on about West Ham should go for Nuno. Why are you there? Would you get to West Ham?
Nuno is just what he's done at Wolves.
If anything,
brilliant, isn't it? But
if Ollie doesn't perform at United, I think United would come straight in for Nuno myself.
I would take him. I would take him.
I wouldn't want him to go.
It's because, like I say, Adama Traore is your perfect example, but you've also got the likes of Jimenez, who didn't settle when he first came to England, Jota. He's got players who
we've been lucky.
They've drilled into the system. They all know their jobs. Everyone knows what they're doing. Cody's transformed into a fantastic sweeper at the back. He's a leader. Again, look, and Moutinho, a player who was ageing.
Look at Doherty. £75,000 we paid for Doherty 9 years ago. And look what he's worth now. Look at the goals.
Some of the important goals he scored for you.
And his work rate is same again. They work hard. I mean, Moutinho is, I would say, one of the best midfield players in the Premiership himself. He's 33 though, but he runs like he's 23.
Yeah.
And I think he was seconds away for signing for Arsenal. I think it was Arsenal.
No, Spurs. Tottenham.
Seconds away, and they didn't get the paperwork through. How lucky was that for us?
But he is quality. Neves, I think. Again, no, it's that balance in the middle. I think you've got it just right, with them 2 in there. Obviously, he played Liverpool. He played that Kilman at the back, another young player. I think he looked brilliant. Neto scored. He was unlucky. But it leads me on to VAR. What's your opinion on it? It is in the FA Cup, so it still will be there.
Obviously we haven't had a decision all season again. We've had not one give us.
I bet they get one against us.
At the moment, it's the offside rules. To me, I've said from day one, it should be daylight.
It should be obvious mistake, shouldn't it?
Because
Isn't that
it's favouring the defender, and to me, if you level, you're onside. So it should be daylight. I mean, I think the biggest thing for us, like the Liverpool game, was obviously Van Dijk, the handball before he passed the ball for Luana to flick it on.
You've had a goal disallowed for a very similar handball with Bolly, if you remember, earlier on in the season.
Against Leicester.
It's a lack of consistency, and I think VAR, even though it's computerised and all that, it still comes down to a matter of opinion. It's still someone sat behind their computer screen deciding.
It's all down to
who's
putting the line down and when he's kicking the ball.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's always going to be human error, isn't it?
It's always human error.
Regardless, and I think it's not consistent enough. Liverpool is what we're saying. They have had a lot of decisions this year, and it kind of goes against them, to be fair, because I think they're a quality team that well deserve to win the league, probably win everything else as well. And I hate to say it, but you have to say they deserve it. But a lot of people are saying, you know what, they've had a lot of it because of VAR, and it takes a bit of credit off them, and I think they deserve more credit, really.
Yeah, they're quality.
They're quality, you can't dispute that, but at the same time, the lack of consistency, and I do think that it has been obviously biased in their favour this season, and it's because they don't want City to win it again. And they're not going to win it again, let's face it, they're not going to win it.
Man, you don't know, Liverpool. They've only got a few injuries and a bit of... I mean, I thought they was lucky against us. Took them away with the 3 points.
It's sort of champions, though. They've been able to grind out these results, and they've done it now for a few weeks, to be honest with you. And Klopp is a bit like Nuno in the sense that he can bring a player on and they'll know their role. Like, he's got the squad pulling in the right direction, all of them. If you look at Ollie in United, for example, it feels like we've got certain players. Pogba could be one of them who's not pulling in the same direction, and I think that's...
man management.
That's something that we haven't got. But I agree with the Ollie situation. I've never once said I'm Ollie out. I understand why you come under criticism, because of some of the substitutions he's made and stuff like that, and because of how we've been playing. I get it. I get why people have been frustrated, but at the same time, it's not going to be a quick fix, because post-Fergie, every manager's had the same core of players, and they've let the manager down.
Yeah.
And we haven't got a good enough squad. That's a fact. And I think Ollie looks at the bench sometimes and he thinks, well, what have I got to bring on? And he hasn't got a lot of choice. In terms of Pogba, a player that I think we miss far more is McTominay when he's not in the lineup. I think McTominay has transformed our midfield since he's come in.
Yeah, he works hard. He does. You can see.
He's got the technical ability as well, though. He's a good player. He's tenacious in the middle. He's got the energy to get up and down. Matic, I think he was that kind of player once in his day, and now I just think that he's getting on a little bit. But he's the one who's filling in at the minute.
I think he's gone Matic.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves, maybe in January, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes. But again, if we're selling midfielders, we need to make sure that we're signing, because we haven't got a strong enough midfield, especially if we're playing Wolves.
You've got to, I want to go out and buy a ready-made superstar.
We don't need big names. Fergie didn't do that.
You buy
don't need to do
good
that.
Players and turn them into great players.
Do you think that's down to the scouting now? Is the scout not good enough at United?
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be. I mean,
look at Andy Robertson at Liverpool.
We've been finding players. I mean,
Wolves, Neto, like I say, Vinagre, these young players who talented.
And I think we've just bought 2. Well, pre-season we bought 2 as well.
Yeah, Portuguese game, weren't they?
20 million. Two players who haven't played any first team football.
Yeah, and I think that it does come from the scouting, and that's where, again, I say it should. Ollie takes the brunt of it because he's manager. That's what happens. But I think if you think about it logically, it shouldn't all come on his head. I think he's got a massive job, and like I say, it's transition, isn't it? You said so January transferring, you saying summer, and then judge it after that.
You've got to give him a full season, and I mean, I've had a bet I have with my mate before the season started that Wolves will finish above Man United in the league. 20 quid bet that was, and it was looking good. So I mean,
it's still tight though.
Yeah, I think it's goal difference above us.
Yeah.
I think.
And we've got big games coming up as well.
Look at the last 2 games we've had to play in less than 45 hours. Man City and Liverpool. I
think the thing with us is you look at the games that we've got and you think, oh, Man City, Liverpool. You actually go into them games and you think feeling quite confident. But then it's when you come against like Watford, Brighton,
it's a tough game today.
Norwich is coming up next week as well, and I just think they're the games that we're struggling. We're massively struggling in them games.
I mean, we've got Watford today.
I think they'll beat them.
I was at the Molineux, we beat them 2-0. And to be fair, there wasn't the worst team I've seen down the Wolves. There was a decent side.
But they've obviously beat us and they're in a run of form. They're confident. They're fighting, obviously, for survival as well. Like, that'll be a tough game, especially with the influx of games that you have had as well, playing, obviously, Liverpool.
Who do you think's going to go down?
I think Villa will go down. Watford, I think they'll struggle to stay up. But they're hitting form at the right time. Third one, I think, is a tight one. Norwich could go down still. But Norwich play good football. Like,
yeah,
they've impressed me with their style of play. It's just whether they've got the personnel to...
First off, it's Norwich. We come away in the end. But,
it's a consistency of the results, though, isn't it? I think Villa will definitely go down. They're my certainty.
Villa, Norwich.
Watford was the other one.
And there's going to be some shock of a team. Something like
Southampton aren't doing amazing.
Southampton seem to be playing for the manager.
They seem to be always be last few seasons thereabouts.
I'll be to West Ham.
Yeah.
I'd love to see West Ham get relegated, just for the simple reason because the fans think they're for some reason I think they're the biggest club in the country.
Yeah, obviously a new manager bounce. If they get that, then they might stay up. It depends really on whether David Moyes is the right guy, and he wasn't before. So why? He was
the right guy before.
They didn't support him, but I don't know. Is it the right time to bring him in there? Then again, it's got January transfer window. I guess it's probably the perfect time, isn't it?
Yeah, but they've got some decent players. West Ham have, so and Moles will get them working. So at the moment, they look like third worst team in the league. Yeah. But a bit of fighting on and whatever, and
their recruitment in the summer just wasn't good enough, was it? They've signed players who obviously they don't even play. I don't think half of them. They signed that striker, Haller, who was meant to be good.
But they pulled the wool over the fans' eyes, didn't they? They spent 140 odd million, I think it was, or whatever, and net spend was about 26. But to the fans, we spent 140 million. We should be doing better than this. Yeah. The players what they sold, and the net spend was about 26 million. So the net, you know what I mean. So they're trying to pull the wool over.
It's a bit like what happened at United, really. We sold Lukaku, and obviously we signed players, signed Maguire, but really, the Lukaku money would have contributed to that. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. But well, if you're in prediction for this game, we owe you one at Molineux. And that's what I'm holding on to as United fan. I think we owe you one. Surely we're going to turn up at some point at Molineux. I'm just hoping that it's this time.
It's not at the Molineux, is it?
Yeah.
It's at the Golden Palace.
It's orange, that's all.
The Golden Palace.
Orange.
Proper theatre of dreams, that is.
Theatre of nightmares for us at the minute, I tell ya. But I'm hoping, like I say, we owe you one. I'm hoping that we're going to scrape through this one. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win. I think you'll score. I think it'll be tight. Maybe we nick a scrappy winner. Harry Maguire header. Yeah, scored for us, yeah.
It's only 2 games you're not scored in. Us. Obviously Liverpool and Leicester, first match of the season. And we scored in both and VAR. But
at the same time, if you're due VAR and it'll just be our luck, my luck in particular, because of you, that you get it.
I think Wolves off. I honestly think the manager he's going all out for the UEFA League Cup order.
He's played his strongest teams in Europa
League. And we've played a lot of games, and I think I won't be surprised if you don't see the same type of team already put out against Liverpool, against Man United. And
do you think he rested them players because of Man United, or is it because of Watford today?
Because of Watford today and the games that they've played over the course of the season. To be fair, I might get 2-1 Man United.
That's why I'm thinking 2-1. I think Rashford will score. And like I say, I'm expecting like a scrappy goal, like a Maguire or something like that. He hasn't scored for us yet. And I'm hoping Rashford continues his good form, because I think he has been on form lately.
Yeah,
and
I'm saying 2-1 United. I'll say Wolves win, because the only thing what's lacking at Wolves at the moment is a bit of silverware. Because I think they're so hard since the manager's been at the club.
But you were unlucky in the FA Cup last year, weren't you?
Oh, we threw it away.
Yeah, you did. You were unlucky though. Like, you got far, and then you would have given City a better game in the final than what Watford did, guaranteed.
Yeah, easy.
And I was hoping that you'd have got through to the final for that reason. I think Watford were never going to beat City, whereas you stood with a chance. But yeah, I think
we've not had the credit what Wolves deserve. I mean, against Man City, match of the day. What did you hear? City didn't play well. City didn't mention Wolves. You know what I mean? Okay, they had 10 men.
Well, Jose says that he top 14, didn't he?
Yeah, the way we worked the ball though, the way we tired them. They was tired. City was shattered. The way they moved, switched it from side to side for 70 minutes. They're tired, and that's when the goals come.
Yeah.
But no, nobody give Wolves any credit for that. They just, it was too easy. That was a foul, or this and that. No credit.
Yeah.
It's the top teams for some reason.
I think big teams now definitely respect Wolves because, like I say, you've done them over so many times. I think you do have that respect there, and people do see you as one of the bigger teams in the league now. Nobody likes going to the Molineux, especially United at the minute because of our past results. I'm just hoping, like you say, it depends what Man United turn up. I'm hoping that the Man United that played against Burnley, the resilient Man United, is going to sit at the Wolves attack, and then we look good on the break. I think that's the kind of Man United I hope that turns up, and I think Dan James is pace on the attack. Greenwood might even get a start because of it being in the FA Cup as well. I think he's a talent to behold. I think he's a natural finisher. Martial and Rashford, I think, are starting to link up well. I think going forwards we're looking exciting. It's just that midfield area that concerns me. With the likes of Moutinho and Neves, I think that could be where our weakness is.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the Wolves squad. I mean, it's a small squad, but you've got players who can fill in different positions.
Versatile players.
Don't look out of place.
And Nuno, like I say, he makes sure they all know their jobs. And credit to him as a coach, really, for his recruitment. He's had players who can slot in numerous places.
Everything's changed at the moment. I mean, years ago, if we was playing Man United, you'd walk into the ground thinking, if we can come away with a 2-0 loss here, we've played well. But now you're turning up and you're thinking, we could win 4-0, or we could lose 4-0. You never know.
It's like that as a United fan, though. Like I say, the bigger games you're going into it and you're feeling a bit more confident. Yet the smaller teams you're thinking, oh God, it's going to be one of them games today where we're just passing sideways. We can't break a team down, and we've seen that far too often.
And
there's no game now that's an easy game for United. There's no game.
That's Pogba. When Pogba's played the last one, you come on a sub.
Pogba hasn't been playing them games though. To be fair,
you're on the counter attack, and he has to have 2 or 3 touches before he can release that ball. It should be just one touch, bang, pass to get you on the attack.
I do think though, going forwards, and this is not just for Pogba, it's for any midfield player. I think Fred often tries to play that forward ball, but I think the movement from Martial, he doesn't move a lot. When he gets the ball, he comes to life, and I think he's fantastic. But I think the movement going forwards, there isn't enough. You see often Rashford, Martial, James stood in the line. Yeah. And for any midfielder, you're going to struggle in that situation, especially when you're playing against teams that put 11 in against you, because they know that we can't do it, we can't break them down. And it is because of the movement, but then again, that comes from the coaching.
Yeah.
We should be working on that, and we obviously don't. I don't know what we work on because we constantly that struggle. But when a team comes at us, which I think Wolves will at the Molineux, I think that's where we're more threatening because it'll be a bit more open and we can break then. And
that's when we're more threatening as well. When you break and you lose it, and we're
very similar with the style of play, except for you've got the personnel that do it better. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I think it'll be a tight game, but I'm hoping we just nick it.
Be interesting to see. Like a lot of Man United fans, the question is, which Wolves player would you want?
Put it in the comments on the video, guys. If you could choose one Wolves player, who would you choose and why? I know a lot of United fans are admiring Adama at the moment and his progression, but again, I think that's from good coaching from Nuno. If I had to choose one player, I'd probably say Neves, because he's young, and I think he'd be a great player for United. With the likes of Rashford ahead of him. So my choice would be Neves, but get in the comments and let me know what Wolves player you would take. If you could take a Man United player, who would it be?
At this moment in time, I wouldn't want any of them really, but to be fair now, I would say probably Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah.
Because for our forward line, I think is as good as Shaun. So you're swapping a player, I don't think it's going to improve us. It's not going to make us weaker, but it's not going to improve us. I think our goalkeeper's quality, his kicking's not brilliant, but he's a quality goalkeeper. De Gea's a good goalkeeper as well.
Off crosses.
Both quality goalkeepers.
Off crosses, though, I think De Gea's vulnerable.
Centre halves, obviously, Conor Cowley, I think he's the best ball-playing centre half, English centre half in the country. Defending wise, obviously he's not the best. Maguire's probably a better defender, but not as good on the ball.
He's not as quick and as agile as him as well.
Left back or left hand side, what we have. I mean, obviously Bolly's injured at the moment, but to be fair, I think a lot of Man United players would love to have Bolly.
Yeah. I think that's credit to Nuno again and the Wolves players though. Like, you haven't really missed Bolly not being there.
No.
If anything, you've excelled. Bolly is a great addition.
Sace is tucked in really well. And that Kilman who played against Liverpool, I mean,
he looked a good
he played for England at futsal.
He looked a good player, I must admit. He didn't look phased at all.
Signed him from the league.
Again,
league signing.
Recruitment,
yeah.
Again, and that's where we lack. Right, guys, so there you have it. There's our preview. 2-1 prediction for United is what we both predict. Dad's obviously hoping that we're wrong and that United don't win. But it's going to be a tight game either way. It's going to be an interesting one because I think we both have similar styles of play. It all depends what United turn up, and I'm just hoping that it's United that's up for it. And finally, we get the result at Molyneux. I'm hoping. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Make sure you drop a comment, drop a like on the video, and of course, always subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate your support. Come on, United. Let's batter the Wolves.
No chance.
Battering them.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Apart from Man United fans. Happy New Year to all the Wolves fans.
Not many then. Have a good one.